Generic greetings and welcome to Beverage plus Blood Bowl Chaos Edition once again. Today's beverage is fresh orange, with juicy bits as well. Tasty, although they're sort of stuck in my teeth. Anyway, Blood Bowl. I've featured this probably about 1,000 times on the channel. Actually, maybe that's a bit of an overstatement, but I've featured it several times on the channel and did a full series of it where we had the vampires, and we did quite well. We lost the first set of matches, but we did win the second one, which is where we sort of left. There wasn't a lot of people watching, but I knew that, and I know a lot of people are going to watch this, but I don't really care because Blood Bowl's fantastic. I haven't played it in a while, so I thought I would just jump on because I do have about 40 minutes to spare, so I thought I would enjoy a quick beverage while playing this. And also, I've been reading about Blood Bowl 2, so I was going to have a natter about that while we actually continue on, so we're just going to say no. This is actually my Chaos Destroyers team. I don't want to put any of my own money in there. Chaos Destroyers, and I'm versing the Naggrath Nightmares, which is Dark Elf. Okay, fair enough. They've got extra team training, got some bribes, and they've got a wizard. Interesting. Yeah, this is, as I said, it's not the campaign team that I used before. This is my Chaos Destroyers team. They are the trolliest troll team in Trollington. They are troll-tastic, these things. They're basically a destroyer team, so the idea is you just smash the opponents up. They are extremely fun to play, but not fun to play against, I would wager. Obviously, I'm just playing against the computer here, so there's no real problem with that. But if you were versing another player, then, well, you might lose friends over it. Either way, as I said, versus computers, I just wanted to jump on this again because I've been reading about Blood Bowl 2, and Blood Bowl 2 was supposed to be out in, I think it was June or July, but it's been put back till September, which is, yeah, fair enough, okay, you know, but I've been reading about Blood Bowl 2, and I still don't know what to think of it. I mean, when you look at what they're doing, there's a lot of really, really good things, and there's not actually many bad things, but it's more about which has been left out. Anyway, let me just do a bit of a setup here. So let's pull everybody back from the front line. We are kicking off, so let's just put our guys, might as well just put them on the front line. I've got four Chaos Warriors, which are these big blokes here. These ones here, and then we're going to shove them on the outside line there, and then we want to put my Minotaur right in the middle because we can, and then there's a guy with strength that goes in the center there. There's a guy with mighty blow that goes in the center there. Then we want to put some guys on the outside. Oh, he's got mighty blow as well. God, have they, this team is really, really high level. Oh, +1 in strength as well. Good grief. Do you have any? Yeah, I was going to say we surely have to have some ball carriers somewhere. I do have some ones on the bench which have got like extra arms. So these have got dodge, so they can dodge out the way of stuff. They've got extra arms, so they can, well, they get +1 to any attempt to pick up. They've got 2 heads, so they can re-roll any dodge checks. Oh no, I'd want all dodge rolls. Is that right? Having 2 heads enables the player to watch where he's going, opponent, blah, blah. +1 to all dodge rolls the player makes, yeah. And then block. And then Sure Hands, which is, I can re-roll the d6 if I fail to pick up the ball. So, quite good. And that guy's smelly as well. As you can see, he's got like some musk around him and stuff. It's Calvin Klein Chaos. Anyway, yeah, so if you go near it, yeah, they're smelly. Basically, foul appearance, you have to roll a dice, and on 2 or more they can hit it. Otherwise, it's just basically the 1 in 6 chance of them not hitting it. Right, let's accept that, and let's have a good game of Blood Bowl. As I said, I haven't played this in a while, so let's see how this one goes. I'm going to kick it right at the back. Here we go, and boot. Ball goes to the back, and result is nice, perfect Blood Bowl weather. Fantastic. We didn't get some crowd running on and kicking people in the face. That's all good. Anyways, looks like their team is going to run back and try and pick up the ball and do the things. Yeah, Blood Bowl 2 anyway. I've been reading about it, and there's been a lot of things that they're going to do. I mean, so just to go through the good things, obviously it looks really good. It does look very, very pretty. And I don't really mind that this is like aged because the gameplay is solid, but you know, it's nice to have some like updated graphics and stuff, and it does look very, very pretty. But just the overall fidelity and the detail that they're putting in is like a lot more. So, for example, you'll be able to see like the different events, and the camera's a lot better, and you can actually see the announcers and see them talking, and you'll get different, you know, it's not just eye candy, it's just more detail and more flavour, which I do like the idea of. Looks like they're trying to come towards my Chaos Warrior here and trying to punch him in the face, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, they're also crowding right up there. Okay, so it's my turn. Excellent. So let's just charge over here. We're just going to crowd a couple of these guys. They've got a blitzer there, and they've got a witch elf. Witch elves are really, really difficult to actually take care of, but that's not a big problem. Let's just go in here because I do want to do a bit of the old 2 dicer here, and perfect. So 2 dice block, and I've got a defender down straight away. I'm going to push them to there, and I will follow up because batter, and then forward, and then pile on. Bang! There we go. And it doesn't look like it's caused a lot of damage, but they are down for the count, which is always a good thing. Be 2 dice blitz there, but I don't really want to do that. What I do want to do is probably get some people around the ball. So let's just get my team around here. Like this. As I said, I'm not really too bothered about sort of getting the ball at the moment. What I want to do is just crowd it up and make sure they don't run past, because these are elves after all, and you know it doesn't really matter what sort of elves you have. They can always be a little bit dodgy. You know, they can always run a little bit when they need to. Like you can see, for example here, movement is 6 is standard so on their elves, which is okay. You know, I mean, I think my guys have got 6 on there, 4 on there, 6 on there, 5 on there. Yeah, not too bad. Their agility though, 5, 4. They're all agility 4 standard. Naughty, naughty. Right, okay. What's that guy there? That is a lineman with +1 agility. So guess what? I think I'm going to go for a blitz with my Minotaur and defender down. So we're going to push that guy over that way, and we'll follow it up, and bang, and he's knocked out. You can see the little ding dong bell ringing, ringing, ringing. That's pretty good, not bad at all. Right, so there's my blitz, I guess, and that's fine. I'm just going to keep bringing more people in. Probably going to keep this Chaos Warrior at the back because I do want someone ready to run around and punch someone in the face. This guy here, I am going to basically just crowd up and end the turn. There we go. Let's see if there's any wizardy things happen. Don't know if there's going to be any wizardy things. Nope, looks like they're trying to jump up and start running away. There we are. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, back to Blood Bowl 2. So the graphics and stuff, it looks really, really good. The teams that they're bringing out, I mean, this is Chaos Edition, so this has got 23 teams. The original release of Blood Bowl, actually no, the unofficial like Blood Bowl game was called, I think it was, oh, looks like we're trying to block up there. There was a game called Chaos League, I think it was, which was basically a rip-off of Blood Bowl, which was actually the same developers. And I think Games Workshop went, you know, you sort of ripping us off here. Look, hitting me, I'll say both down, I think. There we go, we'll block each other. Yeah, so I think they went, yeah, that's our game, don't do that again. But you can make our game, so, you know, it was a proof of concept and it got them started, I guess. Cyanide, I think the developer is, and they've made a lot of things since then. Not all fantastic, I must confess, but, you know, they're doing well. More games than I've made. Right, so, yeah, the teams, though. The teams, obviously I'm playing Chaos here, and this Chaos is coming out in like, the next one, in Blood Bowl 2. But, it's, let's follow up on that one, see if we can batter them down. Ah, we can't. Yeah, we don't have. Do we not have? We don't have pylon. Yeah, the Chaos is coming out in the next one, but there's only 8 teams, which is what there was originally in Blood Bowl. Let's see if we can push these over here. They've got dodge, so I'll have to just follow it up and then knock it back. Oh, again. If we push it that way though, we can just keep pushing them around, and eventually we're going to get a couple of batters in. Oh my good grief. Yeah, we're just sort of hitting each other here. Oh, what's the chances of this? Push there, don't follow up. Right, cool. Finally. Yeah, so only 8 teams. That's the sticking point for me. 8 teams only. We don't need we need more than 8 teams, or we would like more than 8 teams. Oh, block, I guess. Yeah, block each other. Yeah, more than 8. Only 8 teams. The thing is, it's not bad because you know that was what it was originally. So there's obviously enough there, but still, it's gonna have to. Do you want to reroll? No. There we go. He's shadowing, so he's following me up. Do I want to blitz here? I think we might have to get some person around here like that. And we might go for a bit of a blitz. In there. And, yeah, only 8 teams, though. Ugh, sticking point for me, because I really would like more. Because, obviously, this has got... When you're going from this amount... This many players... When you're going from... sorry, this amount of this amount of teams. So you've got like 30, 1 dice. I'll take it. Cool. Got wrestle. There we go. Both go down. No, they're just blocked. So, yeah. I don't know. It's going to take a lot for the already well-established Blood Bowl community to switch over, I think. I can't imagine them switching over for eye candy. I mean, there's other stuff that they've put in there. So AI is a big one as well. So the AI has been vastly improved. In fact, each team has been... the UI has been... the AI has been tailored for the... oh, looks like I'm just knocked him right down. Excellent. Oh, she's gone right down to the deck with my mind, so I just punched it right down. But yeah, the AI, only, you know, being tailored the way it is, good. Because it means that you don't just get the same players over and over again. Because the AI is, it's adequate. I think adequate is all I could really say about the AI in the game. It is, like I said, adequate, and that's all it is. It does the job. Like, I'm having fun now, but it doesn't really put up a big fight. So, I mean, well, it can do, but, you know, at the moment it ain't. It's doing alright. It's looking out is what's happening here. I'm just trying to push everybody around, and I think my Minotaur might go for a bit of the old batter. Minotaur. Wild animals just kicked in, so I can't do it. Damn it, I thought something like that may happen. Okay, let's just punch these here. Looks like there's been a dump off, and I've got a roll of a 0. Dump off basically means that if I'm getting hit, they can fling the ball. I'm not going to try and pick it up. Oh, look. Oh, perfect. Look at that. So they've just went and flung the ball back there, but doesn't mean I get to punch them in the face, and yeah, looks like they've actually been hit in the face as well. Fantastic. Right. So, this is not going so well. They do have the ball there. Okay, have we got anyone at the back? No. But AI, like actual proper AI for the teams is good. I like that a lot. That's a really, really good thing. But we'll see exactly how it actually works, if it works, you see. I mean, it will, I'm sure. Oh, I'm going to have to re-roll a go for it. Well, that's the first re-roll of my game so far. I'm going to have to go for a little one-dice punch here, and it's worked out fantastically well. We'll punch them to there, not follow it up. And, oh, badly hurt. Fantastic. What it means I can get around the back here and actually punch him like this. This is a blitz. Come on, I want the ball. Yes! You punch them to there, and then what? Where's this ball going to go? It's right there. That is what I wanted, because I'm going to get this guy +1 strength to pick it up, which he has done, and then we're going to run over there. And then we'll do a cheeky 2-dicer. Hasn't worked out too well. We've wrestled each other to the ground, but I do have the ball. Excellent. So, yeah, back to Blood Bowl. I keep on going between Blood Bowl 2 and this, because, well, yeah, this isn't pre-recorded and all that. This is live. I'm getting blitzed here as well. Probably going to get the ball off me. Yeah, they have. Anyway, yeah, so the AI. So, only 8 teams, but they are vastly improved in terms of how they look and the AI and stuff. That's pretty good. But what I'm thinking is, what is this going to do? You know, if you're, like, in a Blood Bowl league online and you're just playing your friends, the reason you're playing this game, and the reason why I think it's quite successful, is because it is pretty much, for the most part, a faithful rendition of the board game. It's the board game on the computer. You know, there's other modes and stuff, but it basically hasn't been messed with. That's the great thing. That's why I really think it does. That's why I think there's a lot of people actually play the thing. But I don't know how this is going to work out. I'm trying to push this guy back. Yeah, that's worked out quite well. Bang, get down. And, yep, see if we can punch this one here. Looks like they tried dump off, but it didn't work out. There we go. And I think that's a gouged eye, that says. Either way, they've dropped off the pitch, so it can't be that good for them. Right. But yeah, you know, what the AI improvements doesn't really matter for the people who play online because they play other people. The improvements in graphics, most people again are just concerned about the gameplay. That's really why they are playing it. So what does it add? Now there are some like changes for multiplayer. So I believe, for example, you can like trade some of your teams. You can trade some people on your team. So if you want to trade like one of your really good star players, I'm just gonna put this in. Do you want to put this in the back of the net? No, I'm actually gonna bring it a little bit further forward and just sit it there while I beat people in the face, because this is a destroyer team. Yeah. So actually, having all of these improvements, I don't know what it's gonna do with the league. It's gonna take a lot, you know, for people to move over. As it moving down from like 23 teams over to 8, and the AI you don't really care about, and the graphics a lot of people may not care about. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But I'm still looking forward to it. That's the thing. I'm going to play it. Obviously, I'll be playing it. Like, I'll be doing a full series of it, I'm sure. But still, it still doesn't take away that it's going to be maybe a bit of a mixed bag. But I'm still looking forward to it, seeing all of that. I'm just trying to batter everybody in the face now, and it looks like it's working out quite well. Oh, it's only going to be a little pushback, but I do have Frenzy, which means I keep going, and it's still only going to be another pushback. We'll just keep pushing them towards the edge. Pushing them off is always a good thing. There we go. We've got both block to block, I believe. Yeah. Come on. Oh, that's a bad one. Let's re-roll that. Push it over there, I guess. Follow it up. So there's been there's other improvements as well, or there's like more changes and stuff for Blood Bowl. I think it's when I looked at it, actually like it did look very glossy, I must confess. But one of the things that I was surprised about is that the campaign, which obviously they are making a full campaign, but it's humans only. I say humans only. It's like it's the Reichling Reavers, I believe it is, which is the human team, which is a bit of a weird choice. Oh, there's the wizard, yeah, and ball's being dropped. Yeah, I thought there might be a wizard coming in at some point. If that witch gets it and fling it, I'm just not going to be happy at all. See, all I'm doing now, I'm sticking around here to try and just punch people in the face, you see, and try and take more of their team out. I don't know what they're doing here. This is a really weird play. They're going around the outside, and they're actually hitting that guy there, which didn't work out because I've just face planted them. So fine, we'll keep punching. Actually, I'm having another sip beverage here. There we go. Right, so stand these guys up at the back. What do we want to do? It's going to be push, I guess, to there. There we are. Do I want to do a blitz? I do want to do a blitz. I want to get her as far away from that ball as possible, which, again, push back to there. We'll follow it up. And then just keep battering away, I guess. Flank, we've got block, that's fine. There we go. See, we can keep pushing because we do that and then we go in, then we frenzy. Another one. Yeah, we both got block. It's the downside. Very good. I really enjoy watching the Dark Elves in action. I don't. I actually really like the Dark. I like the idea of the Dark Elf team because they do get an assassin, which its ability is stab. They can actually just stab a player, but sadly it's a bit crap. It's good for like low strength, low armor players, but not. It's because it doesn't work on strength. So if you've got, say, that's the thing. Actually, I'm trying to think of a good example where to use it. If you're next to a, say, a skink or a goblin or something like that, or something like that, right? Then it might be worth taking the stab because they don't get a dodge or anything like that. They basically just get you get an armor check. But then you also don't get. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end it there. I want to put it in the box next turn. I don't want to push it too far. Yeah, the stab's pretty good because you can go like shank, and then where is their assassin? Where are their assassin? See if I can find. I can't see their assassin. Looks like they're going for a blitz back here, and it's worked out quite well. And they've knocked my player out. That was a good play. Shame the ball's there and I can pretty much pick it up and walk it in, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the whole stab thing. I don't know. It's not that good. It seems, useful in some situations, like you can stab a skink or something because it's low armor, but the strength doesn't really matter about the strength because I think the person with stab has strength 3 anyway. But if you're doing a skink but they've got dodge, they can pretty much get out of it. But I'm going to do a bit of a blitz here because I want to get her out the way. Push back to there. Follow it up. Because then I believe this guy, which has got +1 strength, is 2 dice. And again, we're just going to be pushing further back. But I've got tackle, which means, boom, you go down. Fantastic. Right. What I want to do is get all these out the way. Knocked out with Mighty Blow. Fantastic. Get this guy down. Knocked out with, and then claw, and then pile on, which is a serious injury by the look of it. I don't know what it is, but it's a serious injury. So that's a couple of them at least that are out now for serious injuries, which is quite good. Let's keep pushing them back here. Nice. See what I'm doing? I'm trying to push this guy back here. And, oh, I've got to tackle. I didn't want to tackle, actually. I wanted to get the Minotaur to go in and knock him down. Right. Here we go. The guy with 2 heads and all that sort of stuff will pick up. There we go. Pick the ball. Extra arms worked. And then we'll touch down. So we'll call it a 1-0. Near half-time. And look like the head's like blinking in and out there. Yes. It is getting on a bit, the engine. This is a Game Brio? I think it is. Same thing they used to make Morrowind and stuff. Right, so there's my team. One of them's knocked out. They're all right there. Let's skip that. They've got 2 not coming back for this time around. Well, they're not coming back at all this game. Then there's 2 knocked out, and then 1 just got themselves up. But they've got a lot on the bench, including an assassin, actually. You can see that. Right, I'm just going to accept that, and it's my kickoff. I don't really care. There's their assassins there, you can see on the front. The teams for Blood Bowl 2, there's been a couple of... they've all been announced now, and I think it is... just off memory here, we got humans, orcs, dwarves, chaos. They're for definite, I think. And then we've got Bretonnians, which is a weird choice because they're completely made up. I can never ever remember there being a Bretonnian team in Blood Bowl. Now, I know that they did make a couple up for this. I think Khorne Demons are a manufactured one in this game, but they do work quite well. Although Khorne Demons might have been in the Living Rulebook 5, which was the official Games Workshop specialist games release. The web release and stuff. Basically, they went all to web stuff, and they kept updating the rules and adding different things, but it was always via web release. And I don't know, there was I think some. I remember talking to people saying they broke the game with it, and I don't really know. I can't really comment on that because I didn't really play it at the time, and still haven't played it for a long time. There you go. They've just been stabbed there, but it didn't work out. Right, so I've got a round of bashing here. That's all this is going to be. So I guess we're going to bash this guy. There's a wild animal, so that didn't work out. This will just keep bashing in the back. Push back there. There we are. What else can we do? Looks like we're going to... they're going to dodge. I need the ones with tackle to do it, which is this person here, which is good. And again, we've got tackle, so we'll push my guy further back. Boomf, go down, but no like fantastic knockouts or anything like that. Boomf. Just knocking them all down, that's all I'm doing here. There's nothing great. I guess I'll get some people with guard in here, so hopefully, yeah, 2 dice on there. 2 dice on their assassin. I'll take them both down. Boom, knocked out. I was going to say, I do have blocks, so the both down doesn't affect me. There's another one back here. They've got dodge and block. I'm going to re-roll that because I might as well. And... bang! There's another face down, and then we'll jump on top of them, which has cancelled it. Damn it. It re-rolls the injury roll, and that's actually cancelled it off. Oh, well, end the turn. There's half-time. Fantastic. Yeah, the teams, though. Bretonnians. Totally manufactured. You know, Bretonnians in Warhammer lore are... I think the French. I think they're supposed to be the French, but they are basically knights. So they've got noblemen and knights and mounted, a lot of mounted units, but they also have peasants and stuff, and that's what they're putting on the board in this. So you've got like peasants and stuff on there. Don't know if they're going to have knights or anything, or trebuchets, because they were famous for that. But they'll maybe get blessings from the Lady of the Lake and whatnot. So who knows? We shall actually see. But I think there's Dark Elves as well. I think Dark Elves are one of the teams. Looks like the Chaos Destroyers get a extra reroll because of, well, reasons, because of the kickoff table. Right. Because of the kickoff table as well, I get first turn, so let's take this. Let's just quickly run and pick up the ball, and there we go, and then run over here. I've just realised that for some reason it's swapped these players round, and I don't know why. Should we try and fling the ball? No, because this is a Blood Bowl, and they're probably going to go wrong. I just want to start bashing people in the face, and looks like that's working out quite well, because I've just killed a player. Boom, land on top. You can see he stabbed him and then just jumped on it. So, yeah, good start, good start. Let's continue on with this one, and bang, block. Let's do a 3 dice attack here, and this is going to be a stab, stab, and go forward. Not bad at all. And I think I actually want to get... I want to get in with this Witch Elf, because the Witch Elf, I should be able to take down... I've got block, they've got block. I want to re-roll that. There's a pushback. Yeah. Doesn't really work out. Didn't really work out. Oh, well. Right, let's just get the teams in here. All I want to do is crowd this place. Doesn't really matter what we do. Just push them in. No players back here to move, and we'll get my foul appearance guy up here. And there we go. So, Batonians, don't know what to do with the Batonians, don't know what they're going to be like. I can't remember what the other teams are. What I do find interesting is on the actual campaign, they've said that they're going to have, like, different events. It's going to be, like, a full-on, like I guess it would be a championship manager type experience. So, for example, you know, you hire a player and stuff, but then they can be poached by other teams in the campaign, which I think is quite good. Also, they can have like accidents, like there can be like a gyrocopter crash, which may like injure some of your team members, or maybe they're out drinking and there's been a scandal or something like that. I actually like that idea, even though it's very, very, well, there's nothing like that in Blood Bowl at all. So I don't know, they completely made that up. I do like the idea of it, so we'll see how that one goes. But still, you know, it's a good idea, I think. Definitely a good idea. Let's just push this guy in, and we got another attack to go there. We'll keep pushing them around. Basically, the more I can get the Minotaur, if I can get the Minotaur in the middle of things, then that's generally what you want to do. Now I need to get that guy out. So what can I do here? Don't know. I'm not getting any. I want more down. More down will be good. More down is needed. Right, let's stand up with this guy. Hopefully. It's still not worked out. I'm going to re-roll that. I shouldn't do, but I have. And it's still not worked out. In fact, it's gone even worse. Let's follow it up. Right. Any more punches? Any more punches to be had? Probably is a couple of punches if I get this guy at the back with guard and tackle. Guard basically cancels out the other assists for their blocks, so that's not too bad. Again, I'm not getting the dice I need. It's not too bad, but over there... Oh, there we go. That's one I needed. I'll follow that one up for sure. Dunk. Go down. What else can I get? There's a 2-dicer over there. Let's get a 2-dicer. I've got tackles, so I should be able to knock him down. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is actually get this guy over here and hand the ball off. There we go. And it's a handoff. And then we're going to run it up. Sorted. End of turn. Could do a 1-dice block over there. Didn't decide not to do it. But the actual campaign for Blood Bowl 2, the idea of having these weird events and stuff, I really like the idea of it, and you'll get a good story going with it. I don't know whether you're going to be able to play the other teams in a campaign. I think the human one is just human, as in you can only, you know, the whole events and stuff, like we're going through with all the events and the scandals and, you know, the people, your team getting poached and stuff. Players getting poached. All of that, I think that's only human. You think you can only do it for the Reichland Reavers. I don't think you can do it for any of the other teams, which is a shame. I wouldn't have thought it would be a lot of work to change it to make it a little bit more, maybe a little bit more universal, but, you know, with the other teams. But what do I know? Right, looks like I'm going to follow this guy up. He's got a sidestep. I've clawed him down, and then I'm going to land on him, which is a knockout. Fantastic. Right. It looks like there's a lot of players around the back here crowding that ball. So what I want to do is get a lot of my players around there with guard and tackle and block and all that sort of thing, and then basically just keep attacking at the back here. A lot of these could be going a bit better, but there we go. Can't really complain of the overall progress of the team. Just quickly run around the outside. It's really weird because I haven't played this game in quite a while, so it's this is learning it. It's not learning a new thing, but it's getting close. Let's go over here. We have to dodge, which we've done it. And we'll bat this guy in the face, which has worked out fantastically well. There they are, they're face down. Then do we pile on? We do, which we've knocked them out. And then I'm actually just going to do a bit of a block here and push them back and not follow it up. That's a bit of a cheeky one, isn't it? Blocking, not following up. Let's go over here. +1 in strength. They are trying to shadow me, which I forgot about shadowing. I hate shadowing. That's what the assassins have got as standard. They've got stab, as I mentioned. I've also got shadowing as standard, which basically means that when they go past, you can roll two dice, and then there's a chance of them just following you, which is really, really horrible, because if you've got someone with shadowing and the ball goes past, obviously you need to do a dodge roll and to move out of their tackle zone, but if they shadow you, then end up right behind you, so they just follow you, and it's really, really annoying. Oh, looks like they've managed to take my player out there. Beastman on face down. So not only did they manage to charge in, my foul appearance didn't work. They charged in, final appearance didn't work. They got 2 dice pushback, and then another 2 dice pushback to there. Oh, I think it might have even just been a 1er. No, I don't know. No, it'll be in 2 dice. Either way, it didn't work out so well. But we'll see what happens. As long as they can't score, that's all I'm really worried about. And I am actually worried about it now because they do have a lot of players in here. So, can I get a 2... I can get a 1 dicer in there. If I just stand that guy up, and I just stand that guy up, that should give me a bit of an assist. All I need to do is get someone with tackle in there. Nope, don't want to do a blitz. Let's go there. What I'm trying to do is get rid of this player so that I can bring someone else in. That's still only a 1 dice. Let's get someone in there. That's a 2 dicer. Worked out. Push him back there. Fantastically well. Oh, fantastically well. Still gonna have to get it. Still a dodge to get in there. Nah, it's not gonna work out. Right. That's still a 1 dicer. It's annoying. Let's just keep pushing them around here then. Take that 1 dicer? Yeah, I'll take a 1 dice, and I have to go for it, which is another roll. So the go for it was okay, and Defender Stumbles. I'll take a Defender Stumbles. He's got dodge, but it pushes it right back into their centre line, so that's okay. I guess I'm going to run even more players around here. If that guy gets a push though, I've got a person out. Do I want to stamp on here? I'm going to do a bit of a stomp. And they didn't see it either. Fantastic. Right, so it looks like they're assassins trying to run around. Don't know what they're trying to do. Oh, apparently knock out one of my Chaos Warriors. Very well done. Very, very well played. I do want to push their ball carrier off here. Eventually they're going to fail one of these dodges. It's going to be turnover. Nope, they didn't fail any of the dodges. They just fell on the ground for going for it. Right, so push that guy back to there and not follow it up. What we're going to do now is just push everybody out the way to there, and we will not follow it up because I want to then blitz that guy there, which will be a pushback and not follow it up. And there he goes, he's out, and it looks like a serious injury caused by the crowd. Oh, and the crowd goes wild. Fantastic. And now another 2 dicer here, which is going to be at least a push off the pitch, and there's a badly hurt as well. So there's 2 players badly hurt for the remainder of the game in as many turns. Fantastic. And it almost landed on the Minotaur. I really don't want a Minotaur with a ball. So let's just get this guy in. Yep, the player has got the ball. And do they actually have any... Oh yeah, they do have some more people. They're around the back here. So let's just start... I'm going to crowd a couple of them. There we go. The Minotaur can go over there, hopefully. Yep, Minotaur has gone over there. And I'm not going to stamp on her because it won't work out. Right, turn 13 of 16 for them. Obviously, I've only got a... I don't think I have a lot to worry about. How many players do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players on the pitch. It's enough. It is enough. I mean, start with 11, but what, you know. Fine. I don't know what they're going to do with Blood Bowl 2, like the team skills or anything. I haven't really read anything about that. As far as I'm aware, they are trying to keep it as faithful to the game as possible, which I do like. But as I said, I don't know what they're actually going to do in terms of skills or anything like that. Hopefully it will be the same, but we will actually see. Right, let's just keep doing a bit of battering in here. So obviously this is, you know, there's the whole sportsman thing. Like, if you were actually playing, you know, against a human player, then you could argue that you shouldn't even take this team because it's a bit, well, it's very, very trolley. But, you know, you can argue that it's just a team and deal with it. I know that some people do try to run these teams online, and they only go so far. I mean, if you get them working, then they're very well. I mean, this team here did take me several games to actually get working because the problem with it is that you don't get any of these, all of these skills that I'm using and stuff. You don't get them to start off with. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills. 5 skills. loads of skills, but the white ones means that the one I started with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skill. You know, 6 things. It's a lot. Oh, I'm re-rolling that. Yeah, so 6 skills is it's a lot, isn't it? Why is the witch elf? Is it strength 4? Strength 3. Yeah, no, I'm strength 3 as well. I guess yeah, it's even. Do I want to stamp on that witch elf? No, but I want to stamp on this player here. Oh, and it's a knockout as well. I don't even care. Yeah, I got sent off. The ref saw me. I don't care. Ref sent me off. Fine, whatever. Fantastic. So how many players have got left? 1, 2, 3. 3 players left. 4 players left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 players left. Right. Turn 15. Not even going to risk it. I'm just going to put it in the box. There you go. Skill points are skill points. You need them. Anyway, I've been sort of trying to avoid this topic, but Blood Bowl 2 again. One thing that I am very, very worried about, and this is my main concern with the game, is that when it was announced, and I could be getting my facts wrong here because I did only briefly read this, and well, I say briefly read it. I did read it, but that was like a week and a half ago, so obviously I've slept since then and forgot everything. But when I read it, it said, "Oh, we're putting it back, but you can pre-order it now and you get exclusive access to either this team or this team." And that sounded DLC to me. And obviously, I think it was pretty much inevitable that the teams were going to be DLC. Like, a lot of the problem, I've got a free blitz action, but I can't be bothered. A lot of the problem with, not the problem, but if you look at the evolution of the previous games, because there's been Blood Bowl, what was it? It was like the Dark Elf edition or something like that. We basically brought out Dark Elves, which was for free. Then there was a Legendary edition, which brought out more teams and a couple of pitches. And then there was the Chaos edition, which brought out more teams and pitches as well. But it didn't add anything else, right? So obviously, you know, that was quite. And the game's been out for a while now, and things have moved on. So it was obviously going to be a DLC type approach we're going to take to things. So, you know, they bring out a team, you pay however much money for it. I just really truly hope they don't DLC the shite out of it. So every team, you know, is DLC, every this, that, and the other. Because I don't know. I don't know if it will spoil it or not. Like, it's going to take. Oh, I've just done some serious injury there. I don't know whether it's going to spoil it. Like, I like the idea that they're doing that you're going to be able to buy, like, get other teams. I just hope it's not going to be like, you know, £6, £7, £8 a pop, or even more each one. I mean, that'd be a little bit too much, I think. You know, it would be too rich for my blood, put it that way. I'm just going to end the turn because why not? They're not going to be able to score, so get it over with. But the sound of it having day 1 DLC doesn't appeal to me. I don't know if that's going to be the case, as I said. It's just like, you know, what I sort of reading between the lines. I just hope that if they do DLC it, they're not going to do it with the teams. Like, they're not going to go overboard with it. And the thing is, as I said, this is going to be, it's another bad thing for the current community, because why would you want to move over when you're going to have to pay for more teams again? You know, there's not many teams. The AI you're not really going to care about because you're playing online. And the teams that you want, you might have to pay extra for on top of the base game, which could be, you know, $30, $40, $50, whatever it's going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be 30 quid. £30. We'll see. I'm probably... yeah, I mean, do you want to reroll my winnings? 50 grand? No, I don't. There we go. Chaos Destroyers, a win of 2-0. Not bad at all. And their team is absolutely wrecked, so cool. No one leveled up, though, because, well, it's just how it works. I've got so many star player points that it takes a lot to level these things up. Anyway, yeah. Back to this old Blood Bowl 2 DLC thing. I'm still going to play the game, right? The fact is, it doesn't really matter. It's one of those things where people say, don't pre-order. I'm not going to pre-order it. But I know I'm still going to play it, right? It's going to take, you know, the reviews are going to have to be in the tank for me not to touch that game. Because I love the franchise. I'm going to play it, right? You know, it's one of the few times when I will actually say, you know what, I'm going to play it, regardless of pretty much any other factor. Same as Fallout 4. Doesn't matter what that's like, I'm going to be buying it. I've played every single one of the Fallouts. I love the franchise. Have loved it to death since the first one. So why would I not? You know, I'm blatantly going to buy it, unless the reviews come out and say it doesn't work on anything but a supercomputer and it's only got one quest in it. You know, and basically you have to buy stim packs for real in-game money. Unless they say that, I'm going to buy it. Same for Blood Bowl, but I'm still concerned. But No, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, nobody's probably watching this video up to this point because I've been rambling on about this game and Blood Bowl, but I did enjoy quite a nice beverage, so finish that off. You know, I guess it's job done, isn't it? I've had a beverage, I played a bit of Blood Bowl, I really want to continue playing it. That's the thing, do you actually want to see Blood Bowl back? I mean, at the moment on the channel, I've only really got one series running, and that's just due to time constraints and stuff, and also doing another like series of like building things. I mean, I know people always say, "Oh, bring back RimWorld and stuff like that," but I can't do both at the same time. I get mixed up between the two, and I don't know. It's too much samey. It's too samey for my liking. So, yeah. I mean, I really want to do. I really would like to continue playing Blood Bowl, but I don't know if you want to see it or not. I mean, we do have our old team. I mean, let's save and quit. Should we have a quick look? Nah, there's no point. You know what the team is. It was the vampire team that we played. Would you like to see that campaign continue? Because I've still got it. Let me know, and we'll go from there. I don't even care if one person only wants to see it. As long as one person wants to do it, I'll do it. Anyway, links in the description. You know, you can check the game out and play it yourself. I think at the time, well, time of recording, this is on Steam sale for like 80% off. So, yeah, bonus and all that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Comments in the comments. And generic partings.